Remember that story of Mr. Titus who fainted after receiving news of his wife delivering triplets? Let me tell you, the reason for the fainting is not the number of babies. The real problem is that Mr. Titus does not have an emergency fund. One emergency can wipe you out, or you can be prepared. The choice is yours. Hello friends, I'm Bukola and welcome to my channel, your space for taking control of your money, your time and your future. Here, we're all about building financial peace, growing healthy money habits and unlocking your full potential without overwhelm. If you want practical tips, realistic strategies and a community that cheers you on, make sure to hit the subscribe button and smash the bell icon next to it to receive notifications. Together, we can budget smarter, we can save more, maximize our time and achieve financial freedom, all while living a rich and purposeful life. Let's discuss why you need an emergency fund and how you can start today. An emergency fund is a financial safety net, a small pool of cash for when life throws a curveball. And by cash, I don't mean putting money in a box under your bed, not putting physical cash under your bed. I mean saving money in a savings account, all right? Your emergency fund is to save you when the unexpected happens. For instance, a job loss, sudden illness requiring immediate life-saving medical procedure, a car repair, a dental emergency. When we hear of undesirable incidents happening to people, we say God forbid. But the reality is life permits, life happens. You can never tell when that will happen. So it's better to be prepared than to be shocked. The best way to do that is to have an emergency fund. Now, typically, your emergency fund you should aim to have 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses saved as your emergency fund. But if you are living in a high inflation rate country like Nigeria, personally, I advise having at least 6 to 12 months of your monthly expenses saved as your emergency fund. So let's break that down. For instance, if your monthly expense is 200,000 naira, then your 6 months emergency fund will be 200,000 naira multiplied by 6 months. That gives you 1,200,000 naira. That is the simple calculation. Having an emergency fund lets you avoid turning to high interest loans when the unexpected happens. When you have an emergency fund, when life happens, you can simply take from your emergency fund rather than running helter-skelter looking for who to borrow you money or turning to all these apps, loan sharks that will hurt you in the long run. Now, saving for emergency fund is almost the same as saving for any other financial goal. To build a healthy savings habit, you can watch my previous video titled Saving Smart. Now, back to your emergency fund. To build your emergency fund, the first thing to do is to prioritize your emergency fund before any other financial goal. Before you save for any other thing, save for your emergency fund first. Once you're done saving for your emergency fund or you have reached the limit for your emergency fund, then you can save for other things like investment and any other financial goal. Life doesn't give advance notice when it decides to surprise you, so you had better be prepared. Once you have your emergency fund stacked, then you can save for any other financial goal. Secondly, consider setting up automated transfers, say 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira per month, until you reach your emergency fund goal. Remember, life doesn't give you advance notice, so the earlier you can build up your emergency funds, the better you have set yourself up to deal with life unexpected incidents. Secondly, consider setting up automated transfers. You can save 10,000 naira or 20,000 naira monthly until you reach your emergency fund goal. Remember, the amount you're saving for emergency fund should reflect the amount you're spending monthly. So the earlier you reach your emergency fund goal, the better for you. Thirdly, consider opening a separate high yield interest account for this fund. It's less temptation to withdraw and it can grow faster. Every amount saved brings you peace of mind. If you have a separate account for emergency fund, the temptation to take from it every time is reduced and you can build your emergency fund faster. If you want to learn more, about budgeting, about saving, about building your emergency fund fast, I have created an ebook for you, and it comes with worksheets, templates, checklists, everything you need to help you reach your financial goals fast, and also to build your budgeting and savings superpower. It helps you to take control of your finances rather than your finances being in control. Click the link in the description box to grab a copy of the ebook and thank me later. I'm sure you have found this video helpful, and you know 1 or 2% who also are dealing with this, or who have suffered a financial setback because they didn't have an emergency fund. You can share the video with them and together encourage one another. If you've also found this video helpful, apart from sharing the video, drop a like, and in the comment section, tell me, how ready are you for emergencies? Are you ready for any emergency, or you are still praying, God forbid? Remember, God forbid, but life permits. It's better to be prepared. Thank you, and see you in my next video.